Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Okay, so Jaclyn Hill, she posted another video talking about where she has been the past couple of weeks, and really, I don't know, I guess she needed some money after refunding all of her customers, because literally that 19-minute video was totally not worth it, and it was the stupidest video ever. I feel like she could have easily wrapped everything up into maybe even 2 minutes, but no. I was actually curious to what she said, and I watched the entire thing, and unfortunately I wasted a good 19 minutes, 20 minutes, because she just kept repeating everything over again and took absolutely no responsibility for what had happened with her lipsticks and the poor choices when it came to her manufacturing company. Okay, so basically in the beginning she talks about how uncomfortable she's feeling because she's feeling a lot of emotions and she's a little bit nervous and she's a little bit scared. And one thing I thought that was really weird is she also said that she's had a lot of people tell her to not address these issues through YouTube, and to her subscribers and to everybody who basically purchased a lipstick or who has watched her whenever. She said that people were telling her to continue to be the boss ass bitch that she was and the boss bitch CEO that everyone knows her to be. And then cheesy enough, she says that she does want to talk about it and she doesn't want to be that type of person to just ignore things, so she ends up talking about it. She goes on by giving us a sob story that she has built this relationship with her YouTube subscribers and her follower fan base, and it's important to her that she continues that relationship with everybody. $, $. And then one thing I did notice throughout the entire 19-minute video is that she does play the victim a lot. She's talking about I, me, I feel sad, I'm this, I'm that. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, yes, that is your business, but you also put something out that other people bought, and you have to understand that they are feeling something too. They could be mad and upset. So I think in that type of situation, she really should have put her stuff aside and focused more on the other people, such as her customers and her follower fan base that she's basically been lying to this entire time. I don't know if this is true, but she mentions that a lot of people have been reaching out to her for support, and she tells us that a lot of people are loving these lipsticks and a lot are basically making these lipsticks sound as if nothing ever bad has happened, and she tries to make that sound more positive than the entire situation. Like, she's trying to make it seem like she's gotten more positive feedback than negative feedback, and that's kind of like weird. She says that she wants to get back into makeup tutorials and build a brand of makeups. So hopefully nothing like this happens again. Let's keep our fingers crossed, because Jesus. She admits that her lipstick launch was a failure, and she does admit that she was being a little bit cocky when the whole lipstick launch was happening, and she actually says in the video that she was being a little bit cocky about it. I think she said something along the lines of, "This is the best lipstick that people are ever gonna see." So she definitely apologized for that, and apologized because she also feels embarrassed about the entire situation. She admits that she has trusted the wrong people and says that she has gone through a lot because she is firing people and hiring people to basically make her brand come back together again. She admits to one thing, saying that she has been obsessed about the situation, that she was reading a bunch of articles and she was obsessing over Twitter and Instagram and constantly just focusing on what was being said about her. And I thought this part was really interesting because I felt like I've done this before, but she also says that the reason why she deleted her social medias is because she felt like she really needed to get away and focus more on her. Now, that may not have been the best type of way to do it considering the fallout of her launch, but I feel like if she truly would have just said, like, I need time to figure this out before deleting everything and making it seem like she's running away from her problems, I feel like people wouldn't be as upset with her as they are now. So later on towards the video, she talks about wanting to make a public apology, and first starts off with the girl who posted the first tweet about her lipsticks that Jaclyn actually attacked, basically. How the girl said that the lipsticks were really choppy when she got them from Jaclyn's company, and then Jaclyn said that because of her swatching so much, of course these lipsticks are going to run down, as you will. So she made an apology to that girl, which I thought was really professional, because I mean, come on, you kind of have to pick up the broken glass after you've thrown the rock, right? She says that she is doing everything in her power to make the situation better, so I know for me, I'm gonna stay neutral, so I am taking into consideration what she is saying. I hope she can do this, and I hope she can really clear her name up, because honestly, sometimes the universe has to kick you down a little bit only for you to realize what is really going on and realize that there are better things ahead. And you know what, maybe sometimes some things fail, but that doesn't mean you have to fail. So I think that's definitely an important learning lesson. She continues on by saying that she is going to be making more YouTube videos and more content for us and more makeup tutorials, and then leaves it off with a cringy blow kiss. Like, really? I did have some questions about that video. I feel like she didn't really address everything that happened. I kind of feel annoyed, for one, because she didn't really take responsibility for her actions. She mostly blamed other people and didn't really say, you know, I messed up because I wasn't paying attention to this, or, you know, I wasn't thinking because of this, and because of me not thinking, it resulted into this happening. I just don't see someone like Jaclyn really owning up to something that she did wrong, especially with this kind of outcome, because she doesn't want to have that on her name. So I can totally understand that, but at the same time, if you were saying that you want to be real with your subscribers, I would kind of hope you would be real with your subscribers and not just say it. Like, come on now, be real. So she didn't really apologize about how careless she was, as I said before, so it was mostly blaming other people for this whole mix-up and this whole situation. Another thing that I thought was really annoying, I said earlier, is that she continued to shine light on the positive things and almost made it sound as if the people with the problems weren't that much of a big deal. Like, she talked about the positives more than she did about negatives. And yes, some positives are good, but you also need to understand the people who are not happy with the product that they bought with their money. I think, if anything, as a CEO and as a business owner, as she's claiming herself to be, she should really put the negatives in front of the positives, because if I were a CEO and if I had my own business, I would really focus on what people didn't like about my product so that I can go back and fix it. That way everyone is happy with it. Another thing, I feel like people are pretty much over the situation, and unfortunately for Jaclyn, I'm gonna be completely honest, is that I feel like since people are over it, they just don't really care anymore. I feel like she kind of destroyed herself and her brand in a type of way where people are just going to constantly look at this as a just giant mix-up and a giant mess. She said over and over again that she is going to make the situation right, but after she said that, she runs away from social media and kind of just ruins everything, and it doesn't make it look like she is serious about her brand. And if you are going to act like that, you also have to remember you are a reflection of your brand. So if something is crappy and you're constantly putting out, she should have stopped productions as soon as she's found out that other people are getting their lipsticks with things in them. She should have stopped it. But she said in one of her other videos that they were just creating product and getting it out, which just goes to show how greedy she really was, because she really wanted that coin. So I feel like she's definitely dug her hole so deep that she can only get herself out through whatever she has up her sleeve. She said that she can make the situation right and that she wants to make the situation better. So she just honestly right now has to prove herself that she can do this, because I don't feel like a lot of people have high hopes in her. And by her making that 20-minute video basically about nothing and blaming other people, that is not going to want other people to constantly spend money on your products. For me, I know damn well if I were to buy something and I had an issue with it, if other people were complaining about the same thing that I was complaining about, only for that person who owns the business to run away from the problem after customers have brought up problems with whatever it was that they were purchasing, it just wouldn't go the way Jaclyn would go. Like, I just don't feel like you should do that at all. I felt like she honestly should have put her big girl panties on, did everything, but like I said before, I feel like she's dug her hole so deep that only she can fix it, and she has to do whatever she can to try to get out. I mean, there's a saying, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, and what did Jaclyn do? She got out of the kitchen. So I just don't know. She basically ended the video by calling herself a CEO and that she wanted to be a boss, and honestly I just hope she lives up to what she says. I hope she is able to fix the problems and clear her name up, because I have hope in everyone. I don't want everybody to fail, but I feel like she definitely has some changing to do, and she definitely needs to be more careful and more cautious about what she's doing and how her products are being made. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I basically made this so you guys didn't have to watch it if you didn't see it, but if you did, let me know down in the comments what you thought about that and tell me what you think. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.